What's up, y'all? Welcome back to The Give and Go. I'm your co-host, Soltero. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go live after the Peru-Chile match today. Don't worry, it's just a one-off circumstance. We will be live after the Mexico game in the Copa America tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Let's get into this Peru-Chile match. Peru-Chile just ended 0-0, and my God, what a grueling match. I believe there was 37 fouls in this 90 minutes. I mean, that's almost a foul every 2 minutes, and it really did feel like it, y'all. It was a really chippy match. Not much action to analyze here. A few takeaways we can definitely talk about in this quick little post-match reaction. I mean, the first 15 minutes, the ball was just being traded back and forth in that midfield. It was actually a really good physical start for Peru to this game. I was curious to see how Peru were going to play at this Copa in general. And Chile had been on the rise, and they've had some really good friendly performances going into this tournament. So I actually expected a lot from this Chilean team, but Peru with a really good physical, gruesome, brutal start to this match, and it made life hell for the Chileans. And I actually really liked it from Peru because it showed that they were here to play, and it showed that they were not going to go down without a fight. But slowly and surely, the Chileans got back into this match. We saw really good one-touch football, and we could see the ideas that Chile had. Get it to the strikers, Victor Davila and Edu Vargas, and then they would drop it back to incoming midfielders and then try and spread it wide and then get the ball into the box. It was really pretty when it worked, and on the 15th minute, Victor Davila gets released on that left-hand side, and he puts a really nice low-driven cross to Alexis Sanchez, the guy that you would want in that position to take the shot, but he's skied it. He skied it, y'all, and I honestly couldn't believe it. He's, 4 or 5 yards out right in front of the goal, and he just completely mishits it. It goes 20 yards over the bar, and I just couldn't believe it. This was truly a sitter, a tap-in that the great Alexis Sanchez unfortunately missed. And I mean, all he could do was just kind of look in shock. There's nothing else. Just what a massive opportunity that was missed there for Chile, and it really would have opened it up. Chile were looking to get that goal, and they didn't really stop there. They continued with a really nice build-up play. Diego Valdez getting on the ball. Once again, Victor Davila, Marcelino Nunez combining. So Chile continued their really good combination play, and Peru just, they stood firm, they stood strong. It was really good last-ditch defending from Peru, and the half just kind of ended with Chile not being able to get another concrete chance, and Peru, looking solid. And actually, as the half went on, they got more and more confident in their defensive ability. The second half starts, and that trend continued. Peru continued to be fantastic defensively, and it actually worked to a certain point because Chile started not having the ball anymore. Peru were able to craft a really good opportunity through La Padula, but he tried to side-foot it and ultimately got zero power behind it. Claudio Bravo was able to handle it very well. And that's kind of the story, though, for Peru, is they were very good defensively throughout this entire match, and the midfield press was fantastic as well. But once the ball got into the final third for Peru, there was just nothing there. And I think that's going to be the story for Peru at this tournament in general, is they have a lot of activity in the midfield and defensive end. They are going to commit to chasing the ball and putting a body on their opponent, but they just lack the ability to really push the ball forward fluidly. And, if they couldn't do it against this Chilean defense, they're definitely not going to be able to do it against Argentina, and I do think they'll struggle against Canada. And, Canada might have a better offense too, so that game's going to be really crucial as well. They do get a really good point here. So honestly, I think all in all, this is a good result for Peru, especially when you consider, they didn't have a lot of the ball, especially in the first half, and they weren't really able to craft any chances. But defensively, they really did stop Chile, and I think that should be credited to Peru. For Chile, I do think this is just a little bit of a disappointment because in that first half, they were just knocking on the door, but they couldn't get anything concrete. They couldn't get past that final Chilean back line. And even though they did have nice combination play at times, it got sloppy for Chile. And I think that for me, that's the biggest worry is there was a lot of misplaced passes. There was a lot of talking between Sanchez, Davila, and Vargas. I think there was a lot of miscommunication as well. And the players that they brought on, Osorio, Volados, they were all right. They didn't really make an impact. The one player that did was Ben Brereton. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts in the next match. He looked good in the 10, 12 minutes that he got. But all in all, Chile looked just all right. The sloppiness is a bit concerning. Maybe they can grow into this tournament. Peru did make it difficult for them. But now you basically have two finals if you're Chile. You have to play against Argentina, and then that game against Canada is going to be a must-win if you consider you won't get points against Argentina. So, yeah, it's just not an ideal start for Chile, especially when you consider that, they had an open goal to shoot at with that Alexis Sanchez shot. That's it for today, y'all. Tomorrow we will be back for Euros and Copa America live after the last match for each tournament.